Oh,
Oh, man, are we started now? Wow, let's check it out, Emil, I think today I'm going to change things up.
what are you going to do?
Yeah, I think the viewers want some real, unadulterated financial advice.
Too bad you can't give it to him.
No, I can.
What are you going to...
I know, this might be controversial, but I think...
Ben, don't...
Buy...
You're going to get us... Ben, you're going to get us in trouble. Don't do this. Ben, why? You're
going to want to sell it when it reaches...
You're only going to hurt yourself.
$. And
how much?
What?
Ben.
And another thing.
We need...
The government.
We need Glenn in here.
The government...
Can we get Glenn?
Hey, I could say whatever I want. This is America, right? I could say whatever I want. And and the other thing is, another stock you should buy, it's called...
You don't tell
You're
him
going to want to buy it. And I swear to God, if you buy enough of this thing, you're going to be able to retire early.
Don't tell him
and
to
you
buy that.
Who's bleeping me? Where's this bleeping coming from? This is unacceptable.
You
and
can't, man.
No.
What did I tell you?
No, who the hell? Yeah, you censor me. You censor the truth. Here's what we need to do in this country.
You, man, if you keep going, Glenn's gonna come in here.
Yeah, fucking right. I'd like to see him try.
Hello everyone, this is Glenn. This episode of the Trillionaire Mindset is being taken down due to non-compliance. When Ben can get his act together and start behaving like an adult, the episode can continue. By the way, Bingo says hi.
Apple shares were just getting hammered this morning. Every day they're pounding it. I'm not fucking leaving.
What are you writing down?
I'm underlining my lines.
Oh, man.
You take my self-control.
Who's that? Well, this isn't After Hours, buddy. We're not singing just yet.
We're not even going to sing in After Hours. Actually, did we start? Because
yeah, we did.
If you are thinking of subscribing, now's the time to do it. The doctor said that Ben, at this stage of his
what?
The way his brain has degenerated, he can no longer live alone. It's unsafe. So we're trying to put him in a nice home, and the best way for you to help with that is to subscribe to After Hours.
After Hours? Who's got brain problems now, huh? Yeah, at least I can articulate myself. The best way you can subscribe is to go to his help is to go to After Hours and subscribe. Yeah.
TMDstudios.tv. And you can get all of the fun content that's behind the paywall.
Yeah.
If you go for the Trillionaire tier or the TMG Studios tier, the Studios tier.
Yeah. I'd like to, speaking of tier, like a crying tear, I'd like to apologize to everyone for that little freak out. Sorry about that. Sorry, Glenn. Also, hey, Glenn, I will never step out of line again. I promise.
Also, hey, Bingo.
Hey, Bingo. So, like Glenn, to satisfy Glenn, we got to check out that disclaimer in that description box, folks. You got to click more. See, I did it right this time. I said just more. That's all you need.
I don't know if that's what it is.
It's probably see more, I think.
See more.
Or show more or something, yeah.
Show more butts.
Yeah. Hey, Emil, look over there. Shout out to Carl. Shout out to Sam, my little brother Nate's boss, who listens to the show. Nate, my little brother Nate, just called me and he's like, my boss listens to your show. Can you give me a shout out? And I'm like, yeah, hell yeah. His name is Sam.
I thought if you ask for a shout out, you don't get one.
You don't. But he asked on someone else's behalf.
Oh, wow. Wait till your DMs find that out.
Yeah, no, but
can you shout out my freaking sister?
This was an exception because he's my brother.
Okay.
Everyone else, stop wasting your breath. You asked for that's an automatic no.
No, I like that.
It's just an automatic no.
I like that.
And maybe it'll be an automatic block. You keep it up.
Yeah, so just try it.
Try it. See what happens. Yeah. No, we're not going to do that. I'm not going to do that to you. You got to subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're almost at 35,000 subs, man.
Oh.
Yeah, we're at like 34.8.
And that's when the boys start kissing.
Yeah, no, that's when we start lubing up our lips.
That's when I'm like Tom Brady's son getting the Carmex.
Yeah, and me with the Blistex. My lips are addicted to that Blistex shit, dude.
I'm actually a Burt's Bees guy.
Yeah, the Burt's Bees is fine. Do you remember Soft Lips? Did you ever use Soft Lips?
No.
For some reason, I was friends with a bunch of hardcore kids in high school, and they all loved Soft Lips. They all loved chewing tobacco.
Even though their core was hard, their lips were soft.
Their lips were soft. Yeah, Soft Lips was, it really did make your lips crazy soft.
It's also just an addiction. Like, you don't need chapstick.
Yeah.
But I always have it on me.
Yeah.
I've been trying to use it less.
I've always got it in my left pocket.
My left pocket, too.
What's always in your left pocket?
Well, so I actually am way less. I have stuff in my pockets way less now because...
Just answer the question.
Well, can I explain?
Yeah. You have way less in your pocket?
Well, no, I usually have like right now I have nothing in my pockets because I was traveling and I brought a fanny pack so I could basically put it under my jacket.
Right.
Then I got so used to not having stuff in my pockets. Now I hate it. I'll do it.
That makes sense.
But if I do have stuff in my pockets, wallet, back left.
Back right for me. Go ahead.
Are you right-handed?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm left-handed. Front left, keys, chapstick.
Same.
Front right. Phone.
Yeah. Yeah, damn.
So if you see us on the streets and you want to pickpocket us, you know where all my shit is.
Yeah. Oh, man. Wow, we're only 5 minutes in. Holy shit, it feels like
an hour.
Feels like an hour, huh? Aren't you going to ask me about these gloves?
I'd rather not, but go ahead. Tell me about the gloves.
You got to ask me about them.
Oh, what's up with the gloves?
What's up with these gloves, you might ask?
Yeah, I did. I asked.
You know, part of me thinks I should chill out on oversharing.
Oh, yeah. No, I think it's not just part of you. I think it's part of everyone.
What do you mean? Like everyone thinks that? Yeah. Well, the thing is, you would think that I actually don't share. That's just scraping the surface of the enigma that is me. We all contain multitudes. But no, I have some nitroglycerin cream that I need to apply to myself, and I don't have any gloves to do it with, so I got these handy things.
Wait, you're gonna do the ass cream here?
No, I'm not gonna do it here. This is for later. I've just got it.
Just use your finger and then wash it.
Nah, because it's nitroglycerin cream, and it like expands your veins. So I'm like, I don't want to expand my veins in my finger.
Do it.
Nah, it weirds me out. It weirds me out enough just putting it in my ass.
I want you to touch raw asshole.
I mean, I've done that, but I don't.
Yours?
Well, yeah, of course. Who else's?
What do you mean, who else's?
I don't know. But it's that cream sure does work, and it was annoying. It was a process.
What is it supposed to do? What's wrong with your asshole? This is not what people want to hear on this show.
Yeah, you know what? They really don't. They didn't come here for that. My ass is fine. Everything's fine. It's a hemorrhoid. That's it.
Okay, great.
And it helps blood flow. It's a very common thing, and apparently they use the cream for other things. Like you can rub it on your chest if you got angina, which is I don't know. I just saw when I was looking up side effects, I was reading about it, and yeah, but it grossed me out because it's like the ass acts as its own.
That's what you said when you picked up the cream. It's not for me. My girlfriend, she's got angina. Nah, it's not for me. It's my girlfriend's angina.
I had to call the GI doctor because I made the mistake of going to the GI. I was the final appointment of the day. And the nurse goes, all right, I'm going to send the prescription downstairs because I had to get this from a special, they call it a compounding pharmacy, where they make the stuff in the pharmacy. And there's only one near me, and it's in Burbank. And she's like, I sent it down. You can go walk down there right now. I went down. And
damn, they made this ass cream specially for you.
Yes. So... Sure enough, I go down to the pharmacy, and the woman's like, we don't have anything for you yet, so just try back next week. I find the phone number, or so I thought. Phone number doesn't work to the pharmacy, so I call the doctor, and they're like, oh, we'll forward you to the nurse's station. Call the nurse's station. You have to leave a message. I leave a message. They don't call me back. I let another 2 weeks pass. I try calling them again. Same thing. Nurse's station. Leave a message. They don't call me back. I called this place 4 times, the GI doctor. Until finally I'm talking to the operator, and I seriously just said, I was trying to appeal to her emotions. So I said, lady, my ass is killing me. I've called 4 times. Can you please, I'm just trying to get this prescription filled, and I need someone to send it down to the pharmacy. And she's like, okay, I'll have a special message put in for the doctor. Doctor didn't call me. So then I called the doctor. I called the place on last Saturday when they have an emergency doctor on call. And this gentleman called me back, and I expressed my deep, profound gratitude to him. And then he said, I'm going to go ahead and put in the prescription for you now. I'll be ready. And I said, okay, what's the phone number for the pharmacy? Because there's the one on Google doesn't work anymore. And he says, here it is. And then I called them, and I got it squared away. And now my butt just be slurping that cream up.
That's the American healthcare system for you, baby.
It's
yeah.
Kind of is, man.
Did you see that chart that's been going around where it's basically health expenditure versus health outcomes?
Yeah.
And,
life expectancy.
Yeah. And the U.S. is
we spend way more and get far less.
Yeah.
It's not surprising.
Fun chart.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's not surprising at all. It's weird. It's surprising seeing adults post it and be like, I don't get how this could be. And it's what's the difference between these?
Yeah.
Come on, you can figure this out. You can connect the dots here.
It is a little not misleading, but it makes it look like it's drastically different in terms of life expectancy, but it's only a couple of years.
Yeah.
If I'm going to live to 79 versus 82, fuck it, who cares? What's the difference?
3 years.
Yeah, but what am I going to do in that 3 years? Let's be honest.
Hug your kids. Hug your grandkids.
Grandkids? What are grandkids? I'm going to be smoking.
I found the most interesting thing, when you look at it, you can fucking see, where does it start to split?
Where? What age?
No. Where? Guess what year?
Oh,
I bet you can guess.
Wait, let me
Don't look.
I looked. 2000?
Well, no, you didn't look.
Oh.
Look where it really starts to... Can you zoom in on where it starts to go sideways?
Oh, 1985?
It's 1980.
What happened there?
Fucking Reagan. It's crazy how much you can just go back to...
Well, I... That's the extent of my Reagan impression. Well...
And then we just got,
For our younger listeners, Reagan was a president.
They know who
in the
Ronald
1980s.
Reagan
They
is.
might not. Some of these people don't even know who Ronald McDonald is.
You know,
He was a clown who was the mascot for McDonald's.
I got in a shouting match with this guy yesterday because I was driving.
Yeah? You got to be careful, man. Don't do that.
I know. As I drove away, I was like, what's the plan? Was I going to get out of the car and when you're taking a right
Mm-hmm.
and you can go right on red.
Yeah.
So I was inching out. And then I saw this guy walking towards the car, and it was you can either go in front of me or behind me. Everyone's going behind me. And this guy was going to teach me a lesson, right? For being in the crosswalk. And I hate that shit. So I started inching more. And then I was like, okay, I'm not going to hit him with the car. So I let him. But as he's walking by, I'm going, are you fucking stupid? What's the fucking problem? And he's yelling at me. And then he's past the car, and he's still yelling. And then he spits, but intentionally not on the car.
Oh, just like a...
Yeah. And I was like, spit on the car, asshole. Go ahead, do it. Spit on the fucking car. And he's...
Did he?
No, I was like, come on, spit on the car.
Yeah.
And then he just walked off.
I don't understand people who flip off other people willy-nilly.
Oh, well, then I drove by him, and I was like, fuck you.
It's not worth it. You never know who you're flipping off.
Well, and then I had to go literally a minute down the road because I was just running an errand. I was like, maybe he's going to see me going here.
Yeah, you got to be careful, folks.
That's how I'll die.
Getting road raged?
Just the wrong guy.
Yeah. Well, doesn't have to be. I read online that the better thing to do instead of flipping someone off, give them a thumbs down. It's a lot more, it gives them something to think about.
You suck.
Yeah, come on. Nah. Anyway. So, folks, we got those Whoa, was that a bee in the studio? Jeez. We got CPI numbers came out. There was a fake document that was spinning around Twitter.
What was the difference
Between the fake and the real?
Yeah.
The fake was saying 10.2% and the real was 9.1%. And the White House is saying that 100% of the increase is due to gas prices alone, which is kind of...
I don't think it's 100%, but a huge amount of it is...
They're saying that it's...
energy prices.
Yeah. They're saying that it hasn't accounted yet for the recent drop. I think gas has been dropping for like almost a month straight.
do, and I'm never hopeful, but I do think this is the peak.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I really hope that you're right.
I do too, of course.
I was watching this interview with my favorite trader, Stan Druckenmiller. It was a weird podcast posted a little over a month ago with one of the co-founders of Stripe. This Irish guy. I forget his name, but...
Didn't we meet the co-founder of Stripe or something?
No way. Did we?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think so.
We met some payments guy.
Where? When?
I'll think.
Yeah, okay. Well, so Druckenmiller pointed out that throughout history, whenever inflation has been above 5%, it's never come down without the federal funds rate being above CPI.
Explain that. What's the federal?
Well, the interest rate.
Okay.
Which is currently at I don't even know. I should know this off the top of my head. 2 something.
Okay,
but
so whenever
CPI has been above 5%, it's never in history come down without the interest rate being above that same number.
Okay, but there's more, right?
Yeah, but he says that he thinks that this is going to be the first time that history is broken or whatever. There's a more eloquent way of saying that.
Well, let's
violate history. This will be the first time that it'll violate history, and CPI
not violate history too much.
Well, not without consent.
Well, let's hope the Fed is listening.
Yeah,
because I think I just saw something with Citibank says they're forecasting another 100 basis points.
Yeah, a lot of people are forecasting now between 75 and 100 basis points. 100 basis points being 1%. That's what a basis point is, 0.01%.
Right.
Then the beige book came out. The Fed's beige book came out yesterday for us, 2 days ago for you listening now. your face, July 13th. And the beige book is basically...
No, you're wrong.
What?
Today's the 14th.
Yeah, yesterday for us.
Oh, fuck. All right.
2 days ago.
Don't do this.
So, the beige book comes out 8 times a year, and it's just like a summary of all the different Fed districts. They talk to CEOs and business people and stuff, and it's just kind of an amalgamation of how everybody's feeling. And they were saying, what did it say? Yeah, of all 12 Federal Reserve Bank districts, and they noted an increased risk of recession. So then that lends itself to the other thing that Druckenmiller said. So whenever inflation has been above 5%, also, it has never come down without a recession. And he was saying this time he doesn't think history will change. He thinks that this time it's a double
doing to me, guy?
It's a double whammy of inflation will come back down below 5% without needing interest rates to get above that level, but it won't be without a recession. The length and depth of that recession, who knows?
Not Druck, apparently.
Yeah. He's we really got to get him on the show. He talks so slow though. He's like, well, he's just like,
yeah, maybe we skip that.
No, but it'd be fun because I'm sure he's got.
Maybe Alex can do some magic and speed up his part.
That'd be really fun. Speed him up.
But he sounds normal.
Yeah. I think what we would have to do with a geezer is just ask them questions about their youth. That's how you get old folks to lighten up, to perk up. Oh yeah, when I was young.
Really? I don't know. Sometimes my eyes glaze over and I go, "Oh my god, this is never gonna end."
That's how
We're only at fucking 1916. Jesus Christ.
Are you talking about the year?
Yeah.
How fucking old are you? Your grandparents here? You're talking about? Well, they are Greek. What are they living on that island where everybody lives?
Ikaria?
Yeah, where they live till 120.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's where I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I gotta go there too. Raise some
No.
sheep and a cow.
You got to be Greek to get in.
Fuck.
Wait, speaking of old people, I put in a fun video here of Warren Buffett. Someone asked him about someone asked him for his advice on investing during inflationary periods, and this is like the most old guy boomer shit. So unhelpful.
Wow.
And you got fucking Charlie Munger. He chimes in at the end.
The best thing you can do is to be exceptionally good at something. If you're the best doctor in town, if you're the best lawyer in town, if you're the best whatever it may be, no matter whether people are paying you with $1 zillion or paying you, they're going to give you some of what they produce in exchange for what you deliver.
Okay.
And if you've got it, and if you're the one they pick out,
what
to do any particular activity, sing or
Charlie Munger,
play baseball or
eating fucking candy
or be their lawyer, whatever it may be.
He can also just pause it for 1 second. He can only think of like 2 fucking things. He's like, you got to be the best thing. And he's like, either a doctor or a lawyer.
And people are going to pay you for being good at it. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, and he's like,
great advice.
This way. He's basically saying invest in yourself because like you'll always have.
That is great advice.
I guess, but if someone's asking you like, hey, we're in like unprecedented inflationary times. We think a recession's coming. Do you have any advice for someone? And he's like, get in med school real quick, graduate, be the best doctor.
Well, I think let's listen to the rest of what he has to say.
I mean, they can't actually be inflated away from you. Somebody else will give you some of the wheat they produce, or
but he's
cotton
also
or whatever it may
talking about
be.
like fucking barter. Like,
Yeah.
If you're a good enough doctor, you'll be able to get wheat.
Hey, Warren Buffett, this ain't the Dust Bowl, okay? We're not going back to when you could like trade your children for.
And if we are
grain.
like that's.
Yeah, I think we got bigger problems than investing.
You're not going to be in
yourself.
good shape. Yeah. All right, keep going.
And they will trade you for the skill you have. So the best investment by far is anything that develops yourself. And it can't, not taxed, so
wait, pause it.
That's what I would do.
Wait,
and
what is Charlie Munger?
Doctors are like hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, but pal, you're going to have so much wheat when shit hits the fan.
You're going to have a lot to borrow with. You're going to have... Look at the display of See's candies. That was so. For those of you who don't know, Warren Buffett and Berkshire Hathaway own See's candies, the grandmaest grandma chocolates.
And you can see Charlie Munger just like opening wrappers and sucking these things down the whole time.
Oh, toffee one.
Just get ready to chime in. Let's see what he has to say.
I got some advice for you too.
Wait. Wait, let me guess. I got some advice for you too.
If you get it,
be the first to open the See's candy box, so you get first dibs on the good candies.
Wait, I'll give you one guess. Can you guess what he says? I feel like you might be able to guess.
Oh man, dollar cost average into index.
No, you're gonna kick yourself when you hear it.
Okay.
When you have your own retirement account and your friendly advisor suggests you put all the money into Bitcoin, just say no.
Never lose an opportunity to kick Bitcoin.
You know, you can gauge how old someone is by how their mouth moves when they laugh. Because he's going like this.
Well, you got to remember he's got a mouthful of candy.
Yeah. Look at his fucking. What is he? 99?
I have no idea.
Oh man, Charlie.
Also, this guy's talking about retirement funds, and it's like, my guy, what? Retire?
Yeah. Well, if he retires, he'll die. That's true. Some people, once they stop working, they just die.
Good. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's also fucked up that Charlie Munger only has like $2 billion, whereas his partner Warren Buffett has like $100 billion.
Yeah.
Like, how'd you fuck up there?
I mean, he's got $2 billion. I think he's fine.
True. Also, it's very funny. Warren Buffett famously convinced Bill Gates to
diversify.
Yeah. And it cost him like $200 billion.
Right. If he just held on to Microsoft,
Yeah.
he would have been golden.
I guess he just, by the way, Bill Gates, I think just earmarked like $20 billion to go into the Bill Gates Fund. That's a terrible Bill Gates impression.
What is he going to do with it?
I don't know. He's probably going to buy more farmland or something. Let him have the farmland. Let him. Who cares? Let him build. What's the great conspiracy? What is he going to become a farmer? And he's going to force I don't
know the conspiracy, but I don't think one guy should like own all of the farmland.
He's not owning all the farmland. He
owns
got
a lot of
it. He's going to give me some. He better give me some.
Oh, well, now it's making sense why you want
Yeah. Hey, everyone. We want to take a quick break to thank a sponsor of today's episode, Stitch Fix.
Shopping for clothes can be daunting. You never know if things will fit, returns are difficult, and sometimes you don't even know where to start. This season, let Stitch Fix do all the hard work. Listen, I took their quiz and received clothes that matched my style. Nice button-ups, slick jeans, perfect for a night out when I was in Greece. My Stitch Fix stylist really hooked me up.
Yeah, I was jealous, man.
Yeah, I was looking pretty good.
It's easy and fun to get started. First, you take a few minutes to set up your Stitch Fix style profile. Answer a few questions about what you like to wear, what you don't, and how open you are to trying new styles. Then, Stitch Fix's expert stylists will go to work finding items exclusively for you. Every piece is hand-picked for you and is unique to your size, style, and in your budget, making it the best way to discover clothes that make you look and feel your best.
Get this, Stitch Fix will send you 5 pieces to try on at home. Keep what you love and send back what you don't. Shipping, returns, and exchanges are easy and free. Plus, there's no subscription required. Try once or set up automatic deliveries. There are no hidden fees ever.
We love that, don't we, folks? Get the season's latest pieces for women, men, and kids. Sign up today at stitchfix.com/trill to get $20 off your first purchase. That's stitchfix.com/trill to get $20 off your first purchase. I'm glad you showed us that. C's Candies.
Are you glad I showed it?
Yeah.
You like that?
I like that.
It gave us a good laugh.
And it is good advice. You should.
It's good advice.
Investing in yourself
That's
is
good
the best.
advice. That's good advice to tell to a freshman in high school who's like worried about the future, right? And it's like, you know what? The best thing you can do is invest in yourself. Or like someone young.
Sure.
But, you know.
I think it's just universal.
Right. Like,
yeah.
You should do things that develop your own skill set.
Yeah.
And, you know, get really good at them and make yourself valuable, not only monetarily, but, you know.
True.
Sure, it's good advice, but to anyone right now, how could you possibly put that into action?
Yeah. When the specific question was about inflation.
That's why we have to figure out how to be the best at podcasting. So when shit hits the fan, people are giving us wheat to podcast.
Oh, if you got wheat out there, we'll take 1 bushel.
This motherfucker's playing a game of Settlers of Catan.
Yeah. I hate that game.
Why?
I can never remember how to play it until I'm actually playing it. And by the time I'm like familiar again, we've gone through one game, but one game takes like an hour and a half. So then by the end of that game, I'm like, all right, I don't want to fucking play anymore. I don't want to play again.
Oh, I like it.
It's fun.
I'm a big Risk guy.
Never played it.
Ooh.
You ever played Dominion? We got to play Dominion.
I saw the movie.
I don't even know what that is.
Dominions.
Dominion?
I didn't even see it.
That reminds me of there was a Kanye West tweet a couple of years ago where he said, "I will never make a diss record." And then someone quote retweeted it with, "Oh, I didn't know Kanye was Italian." I will never make a diss record. Yeah.
That's very
very
good. Wait.
What?
No, go.
The Euro, I guess they just added Croatia or Latvia. They just added another country. It's now 20 countries that make up the European Union.
Who got in?
I don't know. I want to say it can't have been Croatia. Who just got added?
Good luck to him.
Can we see? Wait, don't look, Emil. You're going to have to guess. I'm going to give you hints.
Well, you gave me 2. I didn't see the news, so my best guess would be 2.
I'm going to give you hints based on what country it is. Man, what is sticky? There's some schmutz on this microphone. You hear that?
It's cum.
It's not cum, you pervert. That's disgusting. God. The euro reached parity with the dollar for the first time in like 20 years, meaning the €1 buys you just as much, or $1 buys you just as much stuff $1 buys you just as much as a euro.
€1 equals $1.
Yeah, €1 equals $1. And you would think that that's good, but it's not necessarily the best. Because, so why is this happening? The dollar's climbing because the Fed is increasing interest rates faster than every other country, so it's kind of putting us ahead.
Europe is a little bit more vulnerable to inflation too. They're going to have they've been having more inflationary
pressures.
Yeah, with energy especially.
Yeah, and Christine Lagarde, the president of the central bank over there, she's really got the heat on now because she's got to raise interest rates faster.
Hey, Christine, would you turn it down?
Christine, Jesus God. But so higher interest rates in the stateside here means what? It means higher yields on bonds. What's a yield? It means how much interest you get paid on the bonds you buy. This is the money coming back at you with this hand gesture. And so that means it's more attractive than any other bonds in the world right now. American bonds, baby. James Bond.
There's no American bonds.
Secret agents?
We
got Tom Cruise, baby. He's our American Bond.
Yeah, but he's not Bond.
No, he's
Ethan Hawke.
No, that's the actor.
I know.
He's Ethan.
Doesn't it suck Ethan Hawke and Uma Thurman aren't married anymore?
I don't care.
Okay.
Why does that suck?
Because are there?
They were never like a.
But can you think of two stars that are more perfectly matched? And look, no hate to Maya Rudolph, but Fiona Apple and Paul Thomas Anderson. Come on, what are you doing?
Yeah, they were good. Wow, what a tangent.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
I mean, I can think of two stars that are better matched. I just can't. Penelope Cruz and Javier Bardem.
That's a good one.
Great match.
That's probably the best one.
Great match.
You know what's funny? I was watching Irma Vep.
Huh?
That show on HBO with Alicia Vikander.
Haven't seen it or heard of it.
But I was like, I feel like she's not a huge actress, and I was like, we could probably get married.
You and her?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then I looked it up, and she's married to Michael Fassbender.
Oh, man. I used to think that me and Zooey Deschanel had a shot, but then I saw that her ex-husband was named Ben, and I'm like, she would never go for another Ben. I had my shot, but...
I think you still have a shot because she's dating a property brother.
Yeah, that's true.
Michael Fassbender's hard to compete with.
Michael F. Fassbender. So you got these higher interest rates. You got the dollar being so strong. And now part of the reason the euro is weak is because you got these 19, now 20 countries in the European Union. There's the fear that they could all collectively dip into a recession. So what does that all mean? It means that it's good for us because it means that stuff that we're importing is cheaper for us. Foreign exports are less expensive for us. But it's bad because stuff that we make is more expensive for them. And that's not good for us because that means that we could potentially be exporting less. And that's not good in an already slowing economy.
So stop with your tweets about how you're...
I'm going to go in Europe and it's going to be cheaper.
Also, I'm pissed.
Why?
People were like, looks like you were in Greece too early. Even though it was like $1.04 or something like that.
Yeah, give me a break.
Yeah.
So it's just going to be interesting to see what the hell plays out with this. It's scary. It's a weird time. I wish they could just get all the leaders in a room and go, okay, everybody, let's just agree to stop and just chill out.
That's your advice?
Russia especially. Like, God, fucking stop. Putin, chill out on the rhetoric and there's that one guy talking about, sorry, I burpee. Nuclear war. Or not nuclear war, but
nuclear war.
Nuclear. What did I say?
No, nuclear.
I said nuclear?
Yeah. No, it's supposed to be nuclear. I was messing with you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. What country was it that joined? Can we pull that up? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
I don't think a country has joined recently. I think they
want that's just
Ukraine and Moldova to
candidates.
join.
Well,
but
I thought that I saw one.
I think you saw a tweet, but maybe it did happen.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I'm a fucking idiot. What else is new?
I'm drawing a perfect replica of your anus with cream on it, and I'll show you at the end of the show.
Okay, I will not be looking over there. So I saw some. So a couple things. Google.
Wait. Before we get into that, can I? So we've been talking about this for so long.
Yeah.
And it started probably back in November with them talking about tapering off with the quantitative easing.
Mm-hmm.
And then when did they start raising interest rates? Maybe about March?
I don't know off the top of my head, but yeah, I believe it was this year, which was way too late. Like it should have happened way sooner.
Okay, but as they're weighing this 100 basis points, this next raise,
yeah,
like what do we have to show for ourselves? You know what I mean?
Yeah. What do you mean? What do we have to show for ourselves?
You know, we've talked about it a bunch. A lot of people are now on board with this, that the Fed does not have the ability to bring down gas prices. They have the ability to mess with demand.
Yeah.
What will it take to get people to, cool off on asking them to keep pressing the button, right? Because that's when you get into this, like, accidentally pushing us into recession territory, right? And, so looking back, it's like, what have we gotten? And, inflation accelerated. We have a weaker labor market. Consumer sentiment is all-time low, just fucking nosediving.
Which is funny because then consumers are still spending money. They're still out there. Like Amazon Prime Day, the second day yesterday, pulled in like $6 billion or something like that. And the AMC CEO, the movie theater chain CEO, was saying that people are still spending money on, spending more money on movie tickets and concessions. The Costco CEO was saying that people are spending less, but only because they have to spend so much on gas and rent and shit. So I think that both things can be true. That
stocks have fallen.
Yeah, that's a big one. But I think both things can be true, that people can have poor sentiment but still spend money.
Right, but so everything the Fed has done so far has not yielded the results.
I think
there's going to be a lag, I guess.
Yeah,
but at this point, we're looking at, it's been months.
And I think that just goes to show that not only is the problem not solely caused by the Fed, but it's not solely going to be fixed by the Fed.
Oh, I think we've established that it's not caused by the Fed.
Right. Well, certainly they're part of it because their easy money policies have led to the massive rise in stocks and speculation.
If we are going to see those, because what do they say? Up like a rocket, down like a feather for oil prices and gas prices.
I've never heard that expression, but I like that.
You never heard that?
I've never heard that. Huh.
They rise really quickly when oil goes up, but
fall very, very slowly. Yeah.
So when that lag, those gas prices are going to start coming down, and we should start seeing, us coming down from that peak.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see the next CPI report. If it'll be down, God, that would be so nice. If it suddenly was like below 8%, it's like everybody could. I feel like once we get momentum to the downside, everybody can kind of breathe a sigh of relief. And I think, man, I feel like Russia is the biggest linchpin in all of this. And I just hope Putin sees the light or something and just kind of.
What are you talking about, like with food prices and everything?
No, with just the whole war.
No, I know. Are you talking about, inflationary food prices when you say the linchpin, or just
food,
energy?
Like it really, Biden and the administration pinning it all on Russia wasn't accurate, but it definitely has played a massive role, especially for Europe. Because it's fucking Europe so hard. Like they're the ones who are the biggest losers in all of this.
You seen what's going on in Sri Lanka?
Yes, but that's not a result of
It's
Russia.
Honestly a perfect storm of so many things, of, not being able to service their debt anymore, weird policies with farming. They, I think they made a weird policy about organic fertilizer or something like that, which ended up, it cut their crops in half.
Oh yeah, it failed.
And then they also did a huge tax cut for the rich. It's honestly really wild how many things
they fucked up.
Yeah.
It just goes to show how fragile
Also, tourism took a huge hit.
Yeah.
Not only with COVID, but then with, unrest and everything.
Yeah.
So just a lot of things happening at once, leading to a real bad situation over
there. If we got any listeners or viewers in Sri Lanka, leave us a comment. Let us know how it's going for you out there. Down there? That's in the southern hemisphere, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't the majority of the world in the southern hemisphere?
India and China, wherever they are going to be the majority.
Wherever they are? Oh, God. Buddy, that... Wherever they are, they're right next to each other.
I know, but...
They're in the northern hemisphere. Yeah, the majority of the world's in the north. Huh. Interesting.
I mean, it just can't be possible.
What can't be possible?
For there to be more people than wherever India and China are.
Oh, yeah, because there's 2 billion of them total?
There's probably 3 billion. Or close to 3 billion, yeah.
Yeah, wow. Jesus Christ. They do be fucking over there. They do be having sex.
I think
you can't deny it.
They're just massive countries, too.
Well, yeah, but I mean, they're also famously very horny people.
I don't know that.
Oh, man. Shall we pivot to Google? Google's doing their split tomorrow for us, but today for everyone else. And I was reading this thing about how it was on TechCrunch the other day that some Google executive...
Ben's reading TechCrunch.
It came across my radar. I'm not going to use my hands anymore for the rest of the for the show. I'm just going to use my
I use enough
mouth
for
and
both
my
of
chin.
us.
Yeah, you do. So this Google executive was saying that young people's internet search habits are changing in such a way that it's kind of like fucking with Google. They're a lot more visual in their search habits. And this kind of messed with me. It was like, he said that he or she, I don't know who this person is, but younger people are turning to Instagram. Are you still drawing my butthole over there?
What?
Yeah, you are. Younger users are turning to Instagram and TikTok for discovery. They don't type in keywords. They discover content in visual and immersive ways. So like, for example, the one that they used was going to lunch, finding a place to go to lunch. They'll look on Instagram or TikTok. And that blew our minds because what the fuck do you search for?
I still have been trying to... I don't even want to say it because I feel like people in the comments are going to be like, you guys are so fucking old. But I've been trying it. I went to Instagram and I was like, restaurant. Like, try it right now.
Yeah.
You don't
get anything.
You get like, I definitely know that TikTok and Instagram is big for planning later. Like a lot of people will put out reels or TikToks that are like,
you got to try
come on my, New York City walk or whatever. And then it's like, and then we stopped at Balthazar. And it's like, so people are like, ooh, I want to go to fucking Balthazar.
Yeah.
I know that.
But not acute.
But like,
not
right.
now.
I can't be on a walk and go, how do I find the fucking thing?
Yeah.
I go to Google Maps and I go, lunch.
Right. Which to me presents a huge opportunity for TikTok and Instagram to incorporate something like that, where if you want to eat right now, see what's around you and see what's been posted at those places to get a feel for.
I'm sure it's in the works.
Probably.
But I mean, and I'll often I'll find a place on Google and then I'll look at it on Instagram.
Yeah.
And you can hit the little geotag and you'll get all the pictures and whatever. But I don't know how to do it. And if people are roasting us in the comments,
keep it up. Keep roasting us. Call us old.
Or just tell me how to fucking do it.
Yeah.
How do you
Oops, I used my hand.
How do you find lunch on there?
Yeah. I guess people there's a huge increase in people searching for products just straight on Amazon now, which also blows my mind. I still would just start on Google.
So much sense.
Yeah, but I mean, it does after the fact, but I guess, yeah. I guess I go to Amazon straight into it. But it's interesting because that does mean...
It's funny they even called out, they said, while older internet users may not be able to wrap their minds around turning to social media app to find a restaurant, this trend could cut into Google's core business of search and discovery over time.
Yeah, and they're over...
But they don't explain it in the article.
Well, because they don't want to encourage more people to go use Instagram and TikTok.
While younger users, they basically do the opposite. While younger users may eventually launch some sort of Maps app for navigation purposes, this data indicates they don't necessarily start their journey on Google anymore.
Right.
We start our journey.
We start our journey on Google. But so Google's trying to adapt with the times, and they're now incorporating way more visual results. So, for example, if you type in like how to change a tire, it's not going to just give you a blue text URL. It's going to immediately show you video.
Right.
And have it broken to, if you put in TikTok, it's going to give you, try it, watch, call my bluff, try it. No, try it. Open up Google, and put in whatever query with TikTok afterward, and it's a brand new thing. It shows you actual thumbnails of TikToks.
Well, they had a funny point about.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's what happens when you put in my name.
They had a funny point about. Do you know what a skeuomorph is?
Skeuomorph. Yeah, skeuomorphism is a design principle where you try to make the digital version look like the real version.
Let's fucking go, dude.
I remember because some designer friends were pissed off at the old version of the iPhone's calculator because it just looked
right. A good example of skeuomorphs is the iPhone. When the iPhone first came out, for example, the Notes app looked exactly like a notepad.
Yeah.
The newsstand is like a news shelf. Everything was
the calculator.
And it's because you had no.
You had no idea of what could be.
Right. So you had to have like a launching off point. You had to have some kind of anchor. And those have started to go away.
Yeah.
Right? The Notes app is now just a blank app. You don't need lines and ruled paper to understand that you're typing into something.
And younger people don't have an idea of what a paper map looks like.
Exactly. He pointed out that the young people coming online today had never seen a paper map. Oof, way to make us feel old. But Maps products have been designed to look like a paper map that's been stuck on the phone. This doesn't meet younger users' expectations and is the wrong experience to offer them.
So they're going to be incorporating a lot more augmented reality.
Right.
Yeah. We got to teach these kids how to read maps.
Right, but even I would prefer, I don't want to watch a video. Just give me the...
Yeah.
Because I think I'm used to having a manual. Like, as a kid, you would get stuff and it would come with instructions and I would read it. We're going to get fucking phased out, man. I'm not going to know how to do shit.
Well, this whole article...
They're going to say, watch the video, Grandpa. I don't want to. Just tell me how to do it.
This whole thing was really interesting for me because it does... It kind of opens the door for, wow, what is the future of internet searching and all sorts of stuff going to be with these younger people coming online who are internet natives? They're born into it, whereas we remember the internet. We remember life before
they're going to be like
the internet
shouting at us. You are on native land. I was born on the internet.
Yes. But
this guy's got a paper map.
Well, were you born in a year that starts with a 1?
Oof, don't do that.
Ooh, God. Ay. But I am curious to see, what's that going to look like? Is it going to, and if I'm Google, I'm probably freaking out a little bit because heavy is the head that wears the crown,
Did you see that graphic that went around? It basically did internet traffic from 1993 on.
No.
It's crazy to watch because we lived through it basically, and it basically just they're graphs and it goes through them all and how much internet traffic they got, and AOL is at the top for so long.
Sure.
Yahoo briefly dethrones them, and then they're fighting it out a little bit, and then you see Google come out, Facebook come out, MySpace pops up for a little bit.
Yeah.
It's really wild, and now Google is at the top. It's like Google, Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah. Facebook.
But I was thinking about that when this was happening. It's like, you could get your fucking lunch ate and you'll have no idea.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to pay attention.
You think these, I always think about that with, something like Spotify, right? We've just accepted that these things will be around forever, right? But it kind of sucks, This is what we've kind of created for ourselves, right? We've traded ownership for licensing. And Spotify could just be defunct in 5 years, and we're like, where's all my playlists? Where's all my fucking shit?
Remember Pandora?
Yeah.
See, kids, before Spotify, we all used something called Pandora, and it sucked.
It didn't. I
didn't like it. I didn't pay for premium.
I liked it for the time. It was great.
I guess I kind of like.
I found out about new music.
I didn't. I just used it for the radio.
Because at that time, we were all doing torrents.
Oh yeah, BitTorrents.
Which was great. I mean, kind of fucked up, obviously.
Yeah, you're stealing music.
I understand. But it's not like Spotify's paying them.
Yeah, they are. They're paying them half a cent.
I think even less.
Probably. Yeah.
Way less than half a cent.
Yeah, a tenth of a cent. That's way less.
Maybe less.
Way less.
Look up what an artist gets paid on Spotify for one stream.
One stream.
But so you would find stuff on Pandora, and then I would just go torrent the album if I liked it.
0.0033 to 0.00, so half a cent. Roughly a third of a cent to half a cent is how much they pay per stream.
No.
That's what it said.
Less. A third of a cent would be
0.003.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Third of it.
Yeah, because 0.01 is 1 cent.
Yeah.
So 0.003 times 3 is 0.009.
No. You got... Oh, wow. I'm actually losing my mind on this.
No, it's okay, buddy.
Let's just move past it.
No, it's roughly a little over a third of a cent to half a cent. We got to talk about... We should instead of Crypto... Well, not instead of Crypto Corner, but in addition to Crypto Corner, we ought to just start having an Elon section.
You know what's funny?
And call it
I've seen a couple of online publications do that.
Just Elon Time?
Like literally, because I'm trying to think of one now. The Verge, I know, has one.
Okay.
Okay, what? Sorry.
Well, that lends itself to what so just a couple things.
I don't want to do an Elon corner.
I know, me either. But there's a few interesting things. So as of today, I believe, yesterday for you guys, but there is a triple leveraged short Tesla ETF called TSLQ that went live today. So basically that thing would go up as Tesla goes down and vice versa. So
so now explain this to me. Can you also lose a fuck ton of money on that?
I mean, your money could go to zero. That's it.
That's it? It's not like options.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
It's just like buying a stock. And then Elon's getting, as I'm sure you've all heard, Elon's getting sued by Twitter for backing out of his thing. And what's interesting is part of the discovery or whatever, Twitter is citing Elon's own tweets.
Oh, yeah. The complaint is pretty wild to see just like Elon's shit emoji.
Yeah.
And
as proof that he was never serious. He's just all a game to him, basically, right?
Yeah, well, you have a theory. I don't agree with this theory, but
my theory is that he was using the Twitter thing as cover to sell roughly $8 billion in Tesla options that were about to expire. And because if he knows by now that it's always been the case that story rules everything. And having a story both on the way up and the way down, just if the Twitter stock story weren't part of the narrative and he just had to sell $8 billion worth of stock, it would have fucking tanked Tesla. But I think
he could still have to be part of the narrative without going this far, without signing the deal, without doing all of this, right? And I think, I don't know, I'm like, you're giving him too much credit here. I think he was just kind of, I think he just realizes now it's a bad deal. I mean, paying $44 billion for what is probably worth 18 or something like that.
I think Twitter should be worth $200 billion.
You think it should be worth $200 billion?
I think that Twitter has so much untapped potential and so much so much value in there that they just have fucking dropped the ball over the last decade.
Okay, but right now it's not worth that.
Yeah, true.
It could be worth more, but it's not.
Right. So then going off of what you just said about these other publications having just like Elon Time, I think that's exact. So Trump this week was talking shit on Elon on his Truth Social.
Oh, yeah. Didn't I say? Because I think he's worried that people are saying Elon's the new Trump.
I don't think Trump cares that Elon is now the new Trump in the sense that he's getting all the media coverage. Because think about it. It was all Trump all the time. Whenever he would tweet, it was just everybody paid attention to what Trump was saying. Yeah, Kofifi, whatever the fuck. And now it's all Elon all the time. Whatever Elon says, it's headline news. That's it. I think Trump, being smart as he is, saw that like, oh, here's a way we can get people to sign up for Truth Social. Let me like start a beef with Elon. Just start talking shit to the other guy who's the main character of social media.
I think if Trump was smart, he would realize these guys are fucking aligned. And why?
I don't know, man, because it really... here's what Trump said if you missed it.
Also,
what?
Elon has got nothing on Trump when it comes to posting.
Oh,
this
yeah.
shit is
fucking... He's learned from the master here.
I mean, Elon's out there stealing memes from, like, teenagers on Reddit.
Yeah.
Trump is just, like, he's on another planet. You can't even...
He posted this picture of Elon Musk in the Oval Office,
like, this
standing
is incredible.
next to him. And the truth, it's not a tweet, the truth says, when Elon Musk came to the White House asking me for help on all of his many subsidized projects, whether it's electric cars that don't drive long enough, driverless cars that crash, or rocket ships to nowhere, without which subsidies he'd be worthless, and telling me how he was a big Trump fan and Republican, I could have said, drop to your knees and beg, and he would have done it. So basically...
Wait, do we have the full... There's more.
There is?
Oh, yeah.
Well, while you're pulling that up, I don't know. I think that Trump doesn't really care and doesn't, because like otherwise, why would he be starting beef with Elon, except to get people to sign up to Truth Social to see what he's going to say next about the guy who's essentially usurped his position as the main character.
He says, I could have said, drop to your knees and beg, and he would have done it. Now Elon should focus on getting himself out of the Twitter mess because he could owe $44 billion for something that's perhaps worthless. Also, lots of competition for electric cars. P.S. Why was Elon allowed to break the $15 million stock purchase barrier on Twitter without any reporting? This is a very serious breach. Have fun, Elon. Go to it.
Go to it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, didn't he tag Jack?
Yeah, he has Jack in there too.
Wait, is that a real picture of Jack standing next to him?
Yeah, and he has
he looks like Peter Dinklage.
He looks like a prisoner of war.
So yeah, I think that it's just Trump trying to stir up drama like he always does, because there's always an ulterior motive, and I really don't think that he cares that much. He just knows that what is the number one thing that I could talk about that's going to drum up some kind of attention.
Oh, I think
talking
Trump,
about Elon.
Yeah, Trump is just trying to get attention.
Well, and he knows through his career of being Mr. Drama that starting shit is the best way to go about doing stuff.
But I find the most interesting thing now is what are people rooting for in this situation?
Yeah.
Because what was the big freak out? Oh my God. One guy, I was pissed. The richest guy in the world is going to own Twitter, where we all disseminate information and find out about stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now people are weirdly rooting for the Delaware Chancery Court to enforce the contract for specific performance to make Elon
make him
buy it.
Yeah.
So it's a weird thing where people now all of a sudden are like, yes, fuck him up, Delaware. And you're like, wait, but you didn't want this to happen. So where do you come out?
Yeah.
There was a former judge who was saying that, which is so fucked up. She was saying, I don't think they'll get specific performance because I don't think they'll be able to get Elon to do it.
What do you...
They think if they order, Elon, you have to buy Twitter.
Uh-huh.
She thinks that he'll just go, fuck off.
Yeah. Because what are you going to do? Sue me?
Right. And that's really bad.
Pay for that? Yeah.
Really bad precedent for the court. So they'll maybe just get him to pay damages, which would be great.
Yeah, because he can afford that.
I think everyone wins there.
With the amount of stock that he just sold, around $8 billion, I believe, he can easily pay the $1 billion
No.
fee.
Hopefully he has to pay the full price that he agreed upon.
Right. Yeah.
That'd be. I don't know what they're going to do. But I want whatever the funniest thing to happen to Elon.
Yeah. Well, I want him to shit his pants and fall down a flight of stairs. That would be the funniest thing.
I don't want him to get hurt.
I want him to get a little hurt. I want him to get hurt enough to where he falls down the flight of stairs. No. He falls down a flight of stairs. His pants fall in the process, revealing a full adult diaper. It's just brimming. It's just to the brim with shit and piss. And he's injured enough that he can't cover up his he can't spare his own decency.
Also, he's such a little shit.
Oh God, yeah.
He posts the stuff about, it's the stupid meme where he's like, I asked them how many bots and they won't tell me, but now they want to go to court, and in discovery they're going to have to release how many bots.
Yeah.
And it's like, everyone knows you were saying the whole point you were buying it is to clean up bots. You said, oh, we're going to clean up the fucking bot problem, right?
Yeah.
So how can you now say like, I didn't want it because of the bots? It's like, you said that was the fucking reason.
Yeah.
You said Twitter has a huge problem.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy it and fix it.
I noticed a way that he talks. If you watch video of him, he does this thing where he, instead of using his top lip against his bottom lip, he uses his top teeth against his bottom lip. So like this, Twitter has a bot problem, and I'm not going to purchase Twitter for $44 billion until they fix a bot problem. It's very subtle, but do you get what I'm saying?
I don't think I've watched that closely to understand, but
Can't
it sounded great. Like piping into here, I was like, Elon's in the room.
Something happened to his face over the last 10 years where it looks like he's
Plastic surgery.
Nah, it looks like he's got stung by hornets or something.
That's often a side effect of plastic surgery.
Face got all swole up.
Plastic surgery.
He's got to contact that Kourtney Kardashian's, Khloe Kardashian's.
Why, does she look good?
She looks great. Good for her. Suddenly we pivot to being a gossip rag.
But they all look so weird. They don't look natural.
I know. That's the whole thing, too. It's weird that everybody knows that none of them look how they were born, but we're all just like, yeah, but who cares?
Right.
Like, what's the daughter who, like, you never hear talk, but she's the richest one? Who made the lip?
Kaylee?
Kaylee Kardashian? Kylie. Oh, it's wild, man. And now she's a billionaire because of it? Because, like, people were like, yes, I want that face. I will buy the lip shit that makes my face look like that.
The makeup.
Yeah. And now you got these, you go to the airport and you got these Kylie lip
Now I do feel like
ATMs or whatever they are, the vending machines.
I feel like I just went to meet my new girlfriend's parents, and she's like, all right, I'm going to go help my mom in the kitchen, like talk to my dad.
In the kitchen?
Ah!
Go on. You feel like you finished the point.
And now I'm just listening to him going, they got these lip fillers.
Oh, the dad? I'm the dad? Yeah.
And I go, yeah,
so
yeah,
you're fucking my daughter, huh?
Yeah, no.
Hey, you been to an airport lately? You see these Christy Jenner Kardashian ATMs? What are these things?
What are you buying, lip gloss?
You buying lip gloss in an ATM now?
That's you.
Before you used to have to go to Sears. You see, Sears was a department store. And
yeah, Mr.
They're gone now.
Khan.
Can't go to Sears. Please call me Dr. Mr. Khan. No, call me Steve. Or Mike. Huh? Call me Brian.
Which
call me
one
Brian.
is it?
I always like that. You can call me Mike or Steve or Brian.
Well, Christine said your name was...
Yeah, but you could call me Doctor. Or you could call me...
Dr. Brian.
Dr. Brian. Or Mr. President. That's what I'm going to do if I have a kid.
Her dad's just senile?
I'm just going to fuck with the kid, the prom date or whatever. Just be like, I'm going to talk like that. You can call me whatever you want. Dad.
You know what I
Brian.
love? The memes, you see them go viral of the dads who are proudly like, guns don't people. Fuck.
I'm not even going to say anything. Yeah?
Thank you for not saying.
Yeah, no.
Don't.
Guns definitely don't people.
We're gonna cut it, and it's like it never happened.
Guns don't people. People. Hey, call me Mr. Gun. Yeah. Guns don't kill my daughter. I kill my daughter. What?
Guns don't people. Ah! Guns don't kill people. Dads with daughters.
Dads with daughters?
Dads with guns with daughters or whatever.
Kill
the fuck
people?
Kill people.
Yeah.
God, it wasn't even worth it because I.
No, but it's a good. You're right though, because it is. It's all encompassing. It shows that our society is so backwards, and also lead that was in paint and gasoline in the 80s had a marked effect on brain development. Yeah.
Jesus. Also, but mostly the point is like, just I hate hard ass guys who are like,
yeah, me too.
Just be normal.
Yeah, just be normal.
You think I want to be here meeting you?
Think I like doing this foreplay of buttering up you before I butter up your daughter?
Eating your bad food?
Hopefully it's good food in this theoretical situation. We got time since we only did one ad today. No, just tell me to wrap up. We got to talk about BMW.
Well, you still went an hour. What is the ad? Doesn't?
Yeah, but we're not going. We could go.
Well, we got the cold opens as well. I remember that.
That's true.
We didn't run the timer for that.
All right, we're gonna do it real quick. BMW is now making.
What happened with BMW?
BMW is making you. They're introducing subscription services for features on the car. Most importantly, seat heaters. Seats don't heat people.
Jesus Christ, man. And it's microtransactions, and it naturally, of course, the auto industry was going this way. That now you got to subscribe to air conditioning, huh?
Look,
what's next?
There's only so long you can stare over at the airline industry with binoculars, going, they're getting away with everything. This is insane.
Yeah.
Until other companies are like, we can fucking do this.
Yeah. I remember the biggest perpetrator of the airline microtransactions was WOW Airlines, which came and went because it was like, you can fly to Europe for $50. You got to pay to go to the bathroom. You got to pay to check your bag. You got to pay for a carry-on. You got to pay for food. You got to pay for a blanket. You got to pay for fucking headphones.
And now they've all done it. And the best part is everyone still makes fun of Spirit. Like, oh, I'd never fly Spirit. It's like, you're getting the same exact. I'm flying Delta today.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to see my dad.
Yesterday for you guys.
Yeah, I'm not in the air anymore. But I don't get a fucking seat. I don't get any. They're like,
you got to stand on the plane?
No, but I can't pick one. They were like, it's going to be $100 extra. I don't get a bag. I don't get fucking anything. I just have to show up and be like, please.
I'm still surprised that they don't do standing room seats, especially on like short haul flights.
Yeah,
let me stand like on the bus or a train. Let me hold on to a thing. You know, it makes turbulence way more palatable. You're standing on the plane, it feels so less scary. It's like, oh, whoa, it's a little bumpy. Trust me, I was standing on that Emirates flight when I was naked in the bathroom.
Oh, I saw.
Yeah.
So coming to a car near you.
Subscription.
No steering wheel.
Yeah, you got to subscribe to unlock.
Oh, you want to turn this thing?
Yeah. Yeah,
that's $5 a month.
$5 a month. Oh, God Christ. I really, whoever invented microtransactions, I got a bone to pick with you.
Oh, God. I used to buy Microsoft Office, and it was just mine. And then I could update it. I pay $7 a month
Photoshop.
to do my little spreadsheet.
Why do you pay? Google Docs is free, my man. My child, my son.
For the functionality I need?
It does the same thing. It's a spreadsheet.
Don't even get me started.
You're paying for Bill Gates'
farms.
NGO.
I'm paying for him to Monsanto everybody.
Yeah, Monsanto. Gosh. Oy. Well,
anyway, they've got a gun now.
Yeah, they're pointing a gun at us. They're telling us to wrap up.
I have to show Ben the picture of his asshole.
Oh, yeah. Show me. Let's see this thing. I don't...
Perfectly to scale.
Oh, yeah, because there's a flat... I was going to say, what are those two lines? Oh, those are my legs, those two parallel lines. Those are my legs, and there's just absolutely no ass definition whatsoever.
Well,
show the viewer.
You're bent over.
Yeah. Oh, I'm bent over.
Because you're bent over.
That is true. Dover is my middle name. So join us in the after hours where we will be covering such things as Hunter Biden.
We got some crypto stuff to talk about too. 3 Arrows Capital, Voyager.
Uber document leak. What? We're going to talk about this.
Oh, shit. We didn't even get to that. Was supposed to be main episode.
And there's going to be that guy who's pissed off. There was one guy who one time was like, are you going to put Crypto Corner in the after hours? We didn't get around to it. Sorry.
Yeah, we're doing 2 eps a week now.
Yeah, just
for you.
Yeah, Google what the news is, son. Just Google it.
No, don't. The only place you can get the news is here. That's why you got to go to Trillionaire something. Also, we're going to need more subscribers because apparently I'm having neurological problems too, and it's not safe for me to live alone.
It's the 5G. The 5G is cooking our sperm. It's making our cum swim around in circles.
It's going straight to my brain.
Yeah, it's replacing our blood with cum.
Okay,
That's
ow,
disgusting.
ow. We'll
Yeah.
go.
Whoa,
we'll
whoa,
go.
whoa.
Like, subscribe,
Whoa.
comment. Ow!
Ah! Kill your parents, shoot your job, quit your pants. So long, everybody. This week on After Hours. You talking to me?
We need aliens to fuck.
Oh, I should have been booing. Yeah, that's me. That's me. I don't cook. I don't clean. Let me tell you, I got this ring.
Wet ass pussy.
Sign up on tmgstudios.tv to watch the full bonus episode.